The CEO of Memphis Light Gas and Water told city council members customers may have to pay more for utilities next year.
And again in 2021. Your money is at stake, and it's one of the biggest issues council will deal with. But Local 24 News reporter Mike Matthews shows you few council members were there to learn about it today.
You know, sometimes I have to remind you, sometimes we all need to be reminded that the council members work for you. Your tax money pays for them. They work for you. And apparently, in this case, they work only when they feel like it. The Memphis City Council meeting at 9:15 was to talk about Memphis Light Gas and Water. The utility company wants to raise its rates in 2019 and 2021. More than $5 a month for electricity starting next July, and additional $2.49 a month in July of 21. Look at the figures for natural gas and water. Increases next year and in 2021. Light Gas and Water needs to fix up a system that will cost, they say, more than $340 million over the next 5 years.
What happens if we don't get any relief is that the reliability will degrade, customers' outages will be longer, we will run a greater risk of not having the water production that we talked about earlier.
As the meeting began, there were 3 council members there. Frank Colvette, Committee Chairwoman Patrice Robinson, and Worth Morgan. Council members get paid more than $29,000 a year. They attend meetings twice a month where they get a taxpayer-funded lunch.
Well, obviously, this is one of the biggest conversations we have all year. MLGW budget is $1.8 billion, or at least that's what we passed last year. And when we only have 3 council members present for the information in the presentation by President Young, that's difficult.
Councilman Patrice Robinson says maybe that 9:15 start time was a little inconvenient for some council members.
I am always disappointed that we don't get the interest in this committee meeting.
As this thing progresses now, you'll see more council members showing up at meetings trying to figure out what was talked about in this meeting, the one that they didn't feel was important enough to show up to. In Memphis, Mike Matthews, Local 24 News.